Hello and welcome back to Arjival Diaries. I'm your host Reena and I'm thrilled to have you here today. So today we are going to talk about something that goes beyond daily conversations and small talk. We are diving into a topic that truly matters in our lives and in the world around us, that is social issues. Now you might be wondering, why should we learn how to discuss social issues in English? The answer is simple, because these are the conversations that shape our understanding, broaden our perspective, and allow us to connect with people at a deeper level. When we talk about social issues, we are not just practicing English, we are practicing empathy. Think about it. Whether it's poverty, education, gender equality, environmental challenges, or access to healthcare, these are issues that touch millions of lives, and being able to talk about them clearly and confidently help us participate in meaningful discussions. Let me share a story with you. Once I was at a workshop on language and culture, and during a tea break, a group of people began talking about climate change. At first, I thought maybe I shouldn't join because I don't know all the facts. But then I realized conversations about social issues are not about being an expert, they are about sharing perspectives. So I simply said, I feel climate change is something we can't ignore anymore because I have noticed summers getting hotter every year in my city. That one line opened the door to a whole discussion. Others began sharing their observations too, and we all felt connected through a shared concern. That's the beauty of discussing social issues. It starts small, with an opinion, with a question, with a personal experience, and slowly grows into something powerful. If you ever feel nervous, start with simple phrases like, I believe, in my opinion, or from what I have observed. These are polite yet confident ways to join the conversation. Now, let's look at some common social issues you might talk about. Education, for example. You can say education is the foundation of a better future, but unfortunately, not everyone has equal access to it. Or take poverty, you might express it as, I feel poverty is one of the biggest challenges in society because it limits opportunities for millions of people. These kind of sentences not only show your vocabulary but also your awareness. Another powerful area is gender equality. Imagine someone asks you about it in a discussion. You could respond, I strongly believe men and women should have equal opportunities in every field, whether it is education, jobs, or leadership. Notice how these sentences communicates both clarity and conviction. The environment is another issue that often comes up in conversations. Here you could say protecting the environment is not just the responsibility of governments, it's something every individual should care about. When you frame your sentences this way, you not only share your view but also invite others to think and respond. What's important when talking about social issue is respect. People may not always agree with you, and that's okay. A polite way to handle disagreements is by saying, I see your point, but I have a slightly different perspective. Or, that's interesting, though I feel differently about it. This keeps the discussion healthy and shows maturity in conversation. And here is something interesting. You don't always need heavy facts and figures to contribute. Sometimes sharing a small real life story can be more powerful. For instance, if you are talking about child labor, you might say, I once saw a very young boy working at a shop near my home, and it made me realize how serious this issue is. Stories touch hearts, and they often stay with people longer than statistics do. Now, let's connect this back to learning English. When you discuss social issues in English, you are not only improving your vocabulary but also your ability to express complex thoughts. You are practicing how to sound polite, persuasive, and thoughtful. This skill is extremely useful if you ever take part in debates, interviews, or group discussions. So, my advice for you is this: pick one social issue that matters to you the most. It could be education, environment, women's rights, or poverty. Try to write down 3 or 4 sentences about it in English. Practice saying them aloud. And then, when you get the chance, bring it up in real conversation. You will notice how powerful it feels to express your ideas on something meaningful. As we come to the end of this episode, remember this: discussing social issues is not about winning an argument. It's about raising awareness, sharing perspectives, and learning from others. When you participate in these conversations, you are not just practicing English, you are becoming part of a global dialogue. So, the next time you find yourself in a group discussion or even a casual chat, don't hesitate to talk about these topics. Share your thoughts with confidence, listen to others with respect, and let your words become a bridge of understanding. Thank you for joining me today. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep engaging with the world around you. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay thoughtful, stay curious, and stay inspired.